I am back at a garage because the van is having some weird issue when I turn the steering wheel, and I'd rather get it fixed now than wait and find out that the little problem became a really big problem once I've moved all my stuff in there. So hopefully things go well. I am back at the garage and the van needs another $1,300 of work. Fuck! I know it doesn't translate, but that is a solar eclipse. Coming along, I measured lines where I needed to cut, and they were wrong. I measured them again, and yeah, so I'm cutting them with an X-Acto knife, and it's working pretty good. Okay, we have the pieces cut. Let's see if they actually fit. So my big dumb idea was to put the leftover lap seal, or some of it, as like glue, thinking because it was thicker that it would protrude beyond the ribs, and so it would stick to the wall basically. And obviously that didn't work. I had to wipe off all the lap seal because not only was it not working, but it was melting and dripping down the wall and getting everywhere. Lesson learned. The new plan is I'm going to stick them in there, duct tape them on, and then put foam insulation around the edges to hopefully hold it in until I get the walls up. So this is not really working either. I mean, it's technically up, but there's just so much room between the wall and the foam board, and it's putting all its weight on the bottom ledge. So when I put the foam spray in, I don't think it's going to hold it in. How do people do this? Okay, so I've been thinking about it, and I'm going to take this big piece and I'm going to cut it into several smaller pieces so that it's lighter, or like each piece will be lighter and hopefully be able to stay on the wall. So this seems to be working. So this is the plan now. Come on. Ugh. They were sort of sticking, but they were still falling off. So right now I have this one up. I'm holding it, and I put foam spray around the edges all the way around, and I'm gonna just sit here with my hand on it for like 15 minutes, and then hopefully the spray foam will dry and hold this on the wall. Is this fun? No. No, it is not. I switched arms, and as I was switching arms, I got spray foam in my hair. So I'm going to go wash my hair right now. Well, I just put this there to hold it up, which is obviously not going to work. I washed my hair. I still have spray foam in it. I think I just manifested that haircut that I've been avoiding. Let's see what happened while I've been gone. Well, look at that. Huh. That's good. That, not so much. Okay, look. It's solid. That's good news. So apparently it takes about 15 minutes or so to be hard enough that if it's holding anything, it's gonna stay. Moving on. Looks like we're making some headway. It's quite the messy. Sure, why not? Hi, little bunny. Still funny. Welcome to day 2 of whatever this is. This side is up. Stayed pretty good. I'm actually pretty surprised. I'm wondering, oh, wow, look at that. That's not going anywhere. I got some at the bottom done too. So these 2 pieces, that piece and this piece, are going on, whoops, this side. And then these huge pieces here, I might only need one more, and then I can bring back the other one, but I probably will need 2 if I'm going to do the ceiling. I figured out what I was doing wrong with the glue situation, so I was using this spray glue, which I was only using because I've seen other people use it on videos. It is absolutely useless. Don't do this. Don't get this. I could and should and would go to the store. Actually, when I was at the store buying the foam board, I was going to get a cock tube of this, such a horrible word to say, but I was going to get a tube of caulking of glue specifically for this, but I thought that since I had almost an entire tube left of the lap seal from when I installed the fan, I figured I would just use that instead, because otherwise I would just end up throwing out the tube. But as I showed you, when I tried the lap seal, it just melted down the wall, because that's not what you're supposed to use. So at this point, I could go to the store and get the proper glue. I just don't feel like it. It's just, it takes time and energy and effort to go into the store because of the world situation. It's just an ordeal, and I don't, whatever. So instead, I went into my toolbox and I got this, which is wood glue, but hopefully it will work better than the spray glue. And if I got these up with the spray glue, I think we'll be okay. So this wood glue is not working out. Yeah. So we're just gonna do what we did before. And by we, I mean me. So there is no more spray foam. None. I mean, I think there's some left in the can, but it won't come out. So I don't know if it just dried up in the can, but either way, I have to buy a new one. So I might as well go get the good glue and stuff. It was $100. I grabbed some rivets. I have absolutely no idea if they're the right ones. Chances are I'm going to be back for a refund. I just got the correct glue, so we'll see if this actually works in practice. This is definitely working a lot faster. This one's kind of slipping down, but it's sticking a lot easier than before. I have to close the doors because all my wood is getting wet, which means I'm running out of light, and also it's going to get really humid and gross. But I made a lot of headway with just that one board. This wall is done, besides the ceiling, obviously. That wall is done except for that little spot right there. And so what's left right now is I have to finish the ceiling. The pieces are cut right there, but I ran out of glue, so I have to go back to the store to get more glue and more spray foam. And then I just have that to cut around the top rim of the van. And that's it for the insulation. It's taken me about 8 hours so far, and I'd say I probably have like another 2 to 4 hours left. I'd say it's probably taking me longer because I didn't start out with the right equipment basically, and I'm doing this on my own. So most people who would be doing this with someone else, it's probably going to be a lot faster for you. I do realize I have foam again in my hair. I don't care. I'm just going to shave my head. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cut hair probably in the very near future. Honestly, the foam is holding the panels in better than the glue. The glue doesn't seem to be doing much. It takes a long time to dry. The foam dries way faster, and especially on the ceiling, I have to hold the boards there for like 15 minutes until they dry. One more piece of advice is wear gloves when you're dealing with the spray foam. Even if you feel dumb wearing gloves or uncomfortable, or you think you look stupid or whatever, it is so annoying to get this stuff on your hands. It does not wash off. I gotta like peel it off. It's a mess. It's super annoying. Just wear gloves, trust me. I managed to cut all the pieces. Those pieces are cut. They're down behind this board. But yeah, all the pieces are cut. I just have not glued them in yet because I have to go back to the store and buy more glue and more foam. And then there's this extra piece of board. Oh, well, that part of it is going to go up there. But also, I'm thinking maybe there's room under these boards. I don't remember if I explained, but I figured out that these boards are what is making the shaking sound when I'm driving. So the white pieces, these are panels. They're actually pieces of wood panel that they screwed on. So I'm going to take them off, maybe put some insulation inside the door, and then I'm going to screw them in tighter so that they don't rattle while I'm driving. Just got some more supplies, and I am going to wear gloves this time. So this should be quite easy because everything's already pre-cut and already placed. I'm just going to pick up each piece one at a time, glue the back, stick it on, foam it in, hold it, and move on to the next piece and the next piece and so on. Convenient. Oh, not so great. That went super fast. Now I just have to foam it in to make sure it stays. Whoa! That didn't work. This is really not as easy and fun as you would think spray foam would be. Ugh! I'm on my way once again to the garage.